We're live.
We're live.
I'm live. What do you want? What does he want?
You can't talk.
I can talk. Yeah. And another exciting Conneaut Spartans basketball matchup on WOW TV. Always free, brought to you by our great Spartan sponsors. Your Conneaut Dairy Queen, enjoy lunch, dinner, or a cool treat soon. And Ashtabula County Medical Center, advancing the science of health and the art of compassion. And Chris Breck State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right. And Conneaut Savings Bank, come grow with us in Conneaut and Austinburg. Conneaut Pizza and Sub Restaurant, right on Broad Street. And University Hospital, Conneaut Medical Center. And your Conneaut Save a Lot food store, not lower quality, just the lowest prices. And we're gonna do it over the phone, okay? We're doing it over the phone. And we're joined live for the Chris Breck State Farm Insurance Coaches Show with Coach Rich Marshall. And Coach Rich, here we are against the Geneva Eagles. It's been a while since we saw them. What did we learn from the last matchup that they were exceptionally good at when we played them a while back?
Taking advantage of our mistakes. They pressure the basketball. If we attack and are aggressive with the ball, we'll be fine. If we're passive, if we back away, if we pick the dribble too soon, it's a challenge. Like I talked before the last game, most games turnovers have been an issue with us, and they were an issue in the Geneva game. On a positive, what we learned last game is we can play with this team. We were ahead in the game halfway through the second quarter. It's simply a matter of us executing our system effectively.
Yep, and really, as you said, it's about turnovers and taking care of the ball. One thing I saw that was kind of interesting was the last couple of times JR last week played the point a little bit from time to time. I thought that was kind of an interesting mix-up from times past. That gave Chance a little bit more freedom to move around instead of carrying the ball around, pretty much distributing like he was. Is that something you're gonna focus more on, some type of offensive matchup like that, or is it just going to be game dependent based on the flow of the game?
Well, again, it's a combination of matchups plus just our system itself. It's 5 players interchangeable. People think of JR now as a post player. JR Hutchison is 6 feet tall. 6 feet tall. Defensively, he's guarding boys at times that are 6'4", 6'5", 6'7", but he technically is our center numerically. But realistically, we're playing the game, whatever position you want to say they're at, small forward, center, power forward, etc. We're basically playing the game with guys that are 6 foot 6'1" or shorter, and they're interchangeable. So JR is just as capable as anyone else in the program. They handle the ball and bring it up against pressure. Conversely, from their end, with a matchup, there's times when it'll be easier for JR to bring the ball up against the boy who's not used to playing perhaps full court defense, as opposed to Chance or Jordan, one of our guards, who's being guarded by a guard who's used to playing extended defense. So again, it's a combination of matchups plus just utilizing the system we're teaching.
Right. And kind of on that too, I mean, I kind of get what you're saying there as far as the offensive thing. As far as the defensive side of the ball, you guys have been kind of riding on that 2-3 zone. Is there any ideas on that as far as any change-ups on that at all, or discussion about switching to man at any point, or how are your feelings on that about going to man from the zone transition throughout the game? What is that dependent on usually for you guys?
Just game situations, depth. Again, right now we have 2 boys injured. Unfortunately, we have Ethan, with a bad leg that he hurt last game. He's still seen an orthopedic surgeon. We have Logan, who's out now with a broken arm. So what that means is we're down to 14 boys. A lot of the boys playing JV had to play more minutes, and then you still have to play varsity. So a lot of it's dependent on time and score. Actually, we match up a little better in our 2 zones, whether it's our 3-2 matchup or a drop zone into a 2-1-2 or 2-3. We use man when need be, but again, man to man, we are oftentimes just outmanned, for lack of a better term, in terms of size and strength. we don't have the same size in the post. Like tonight, I want to say 4 of their 5 starters are taller than our tallest boy. And again, that's something we can negate a little more by utilizing a zone effectively as opposed to trying to match up man-to-man.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was going to ask about that last game. Ethan took a pretty big hit in that varsity game too. It looked kind of rough. Is he doing okay with that, or is there any news on that right now?
In the JV game, JV.
Sorry.
It's okay. JV. He went to the hospital. He got basically he dislocated his patella, so it popped back into place. He went to see a physician on Monday or yesterday. He's got an appointment now with an orthopedic on Thursday, and it's to be determined how significant the injury is. If he's back at all this season, that would be a positive. Conversely, Logan with the broken arm, he's pretty much done for the year.
Okay, I appreciate that, Coach. Thank you for joining us. Good luck tonight. Chuck, you got any final questions at all on nothing? Okay, Chuck.
I think Chuck's focus. Rumor has it Chuck brought his A game tonight.
He always brings his A game. That's why he's number 1. I always give him number 1.
He has updated statistics. He's ready to roll.
Yep, I got brought back his blue binder. I stole that last game, so he's got his stats. He's ready to go.
Enjoy.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, good job.
And that was Coach Rich Marshall with the Chris Breck State Farm Insurance Coaches Show. And it's always good to talk to Coach Marshall, as we know that the Geneva Eagles, being in first place, definitely stand a formidable competition against us, and it's going to be hard to play in this game against them. But as we know, they've amounted quite a bit to us. But last game, it was actually a closer game than we've had recently, I'll say. The Geneva game was 91-64, I think. Yep. So a 27 point game. Last game was against Jefferson. That was a 60-point loss. The toughest game we've seen in a while for Conneaut in recent memory. So it really just adds to the frustration from the home fans, the people like you and me, Chuck. We just want to see things just improve. We don't want to necessarily see wins. We want to see progress, not necessarily wins. Exactly. That's what we were talking about. So got about 6:45 left to go. Just talking about the Geneva Eagles this season. They're sitting number 1 right now in the standings. 12-3 overall, 7-2 in the conference. So far in the season, they've had a lot of dominating wins. Started out the season against Beechwood, 62-50. They won that game on December 1st. Then Cardinal on December 6th after that, 56-42. Then they came back home to play West Geauga and lost to them 72-47. That was a non-conference game. But then Madison right after that, that was a overtime loss, 82-76. So Madison also vying for that first seed in that CBC Lake. And at Edgewood, they beat them. That was a triple overtime game, 70-68.
I saw that game. That was a thriller.
You were there?
No, on YSN.
YSN, yep. You can go find that too on the back catalog on ysn.com.
They just recently snapped a 10-game winning streak. Harvey beat them in their last game.
I was just going to say that. They had a 10-game winning streak. We're getting there. And they just lost to Harvey, 59-51. So close game. I mean, how good Harvey is. They beat Harvey back on the first matchup back on December 20th, 57-48. So a good 9-point win there. And then they were at Chardon 74-41 and beat them. Burton Berkshire beat them as well, 63-59. That's a close game. I never thought Burton Berkshire would have hung in there as well as they did, but what a good game that was. Beat Kirkland. So as big as they are, they were able to overcome that on January 3rd, 53-51. Conneaut again on January 6th, 91-64. They were at Lakeside and beat them 63-42. Beat Perry on the 12th, 53-50 to keep the win streak going. Beat Jefferson on this January 16th, just a couple weeks ago, 56-48. And then beat Edgewood in the rubber match against them 65-59. And then just lost to Harvey on this past Friday, 59-51. So as they stand 12-3, sitting at first place in that CBC.
Yeah, 7-2 in the division. Right. 7-2. They're one full game ahead of both Perry and Madison.
Right.
And they got Perry and Madison to play here in the second half.
Right. Exactly. We talk about what Coach Rich Marshall was talking about too with Geneva as we're giving them a look right here. They got a couple big guys on this team. Andrew Oros, junior, 6'3", guy's number 13 out there on the far side. Hayden Dimer, 6'2", forward. Not that much size, but they got a couple guys that stack up against Conneaut really well. 10 guys on the varsity roster, and 7 of them are 6 foot or over, and the other 3 are 5'11". So no one's shorter than 5'11". That's my concern. As much as Chuck, as much as I was just talking about that this team is not overly big, they don't have a lot of guys that are gigantic, 6'4", 6'5", but no one on their team is shorter than 5'11" on the varsity squad. So that gives you a potential threatening nightmare matchup on the rebounding side of things, where like Coach Rich was talking about with JR playing the post, you know, being the center at 6'1", who has to guard guys that are 6'4", 6'5". It creates a potential nightmare of matchup. I get what he's saying. I get that, but you unfortunately have to work with what you have. So.
That when you were running down their schedule, Berkshire was one of their opponents.
Yeah.
They're going to be on our football schedule for the first time ever.
Correct. First time ever. Yeah, looking forward to football, the schedule. That's a good matchup, though, I think. That'll be good because they're also Region 5. They're the same. See, the thing was, Chuck, we played so many schools this year in football and basketball that were bigger than us. Region 3, Region 4, like Geneva, Region 3. This year we're going to be playing schools that are a little bit closer to our size, so Perry, you know, and Burton.
Or when the Spartans were in that District 10, they were playing schools for their size, like a Northwestern, like a Girard, like a Seneca. They were similar to this size school.
Yep, exactly. Got about a minute left for this game. Want to thank, of course, our great Spartan sponsors as well, as we mentioned. Always our Dairy Queen Player of the Game, brought to you by Conneaut DQ. Enjoy lunch, dinner, or cool treat soon. Our Dairy Queen Player of the Game last time was Jordan Kolko, who had 10 points, was the leading scorer in that Jefferson matchup, and deservedly so. Was a bright spot for Conneaut in an otherwise terrible, sad game. And of course, your halftime recap also brought to you by Conneaut Save-A-Lot Food Store. They got great prices right now this Friday and Saturday. Spare ribs, $1.79 a pound. Fresh cut ribeye steaks, $5.99 a pound. And grapes, $2 a pound. Save-A-Lot, West Main Road in Conneaut. And of course, University Hospital, Conneaut Medical Center. They're advancing the science of health and art of compassion for over 100 years. Chris Breck, State Farm Insurance. Appreciate Chris for supporting us through the coaches show and just being just a great Spartan sponsor as well. You could save money. Just call them by consider bundling your insurance coverage and saving money. 593-1191. Chris Breck, State Farm, here to help life go right. And of course, Conneaut Savings Bank. Stop and ask about online and mobile banking. Online makes banking fast and easy. Come grow with us on Main Street, Conneaut Savings Bank, member FDIC. You're right in the shot. Right in there. Ow. You go ahead. I got my stuff here. There's your starting five for Conneaut, as we've seen all season. That's been your same five. Coco, Loomis, Hutchison, Ham, and Turner.
All right, we are here at between the Spartans and the Eagles here at Conneaut.
For Conneaut, you have also your five that we saw last time: Caden Proy, Hayden Deemer, Luke Barbeau, Andrew Oros, and Luke Smith.
Bidding for that 1,000.
the tip goes to Geneva, and it's thrown away immediately, trying to get in there trying to get it down to Hayden Deemer, and it's thrown away, and it's Conneaut ball. First turnover of the game goes to Geneva. Good start for Conneaut. Chance Loomis with a crossover, and bounces off of Barbeau. I'm sorry, that's Oros, sorry, and rebound goes to Smith. No good by Chance Loomis. And the shot that one goes by Hayden Deemer with a quick three, and it's 3-0 Geneva. That key in the corner, the corner of the three-point line there, that's been a key crutch for Conneaut. And a push-off against Geneva. So non-shooting foul against Geneva. Conneaut will retain the possession. They got burned several times, right, AJ, in that corner there by Jefferson, and they could not seem to figure that out as Ryan Turner loses the ball. Fast break down the other way. Andrew Oros and loses the ball back the other way. That's Chance Loomis with a fast break.
Loomis spins, turns, shoots off the glass.
And it does not go, but that's a shooting foul, and he will go to line for 2.
Chance Loomis coming off just his 6-point game, his lowest output of the season in the last game against Jefferson. We'll try to get the Spartans on the board. First one is up, no good.
No good on the first one by Chance Loomis. He's been hit or miss on the free throws a little bit, Chuck. I know he's definitely got to work on that, but he's strong in every other area of his game.
Loomis again. That one.
Second one goes. He's 50-50 for the night, given the first point of the game for Conneaut. Out to Barbeau, to Deemer, back to Barbeau. Luke Smith off the front of the rim. Back the other way on a fast break. He's going to put it up and does not go. Ryan Turner almost comes up with the board. Does not. Back the other way, that is Deemer. Down low to Smith. Too hot off the rim. And they're going to call foul, I think, on the rebound by Smith, and Conneaut will get the ball back. No foul on that one, so just out of bounds. Last touch by Geneva. Kolko gets it. Stolen away by... That was Proy. Caden Proy with a steal. And a timeout called by Rich Marshall. Going to talk this one over. Thank you for joining us again, by the way. 1360 WOW Sports. For the questions we have on the stream as well, too, about the camera, I apologize for the equipment, but this is the best we got tonight because we don't have the full setup. Unfortunately, I left a critical piece of the equipment at home, so we're dealing with what we have here. I hope this works for everybody. And right now I'm the one that has to do all the commentary. Chuck's beside me, but I'm going to pretty much cover the play-by-play tonight. Thank you for your patience, and we'll hope to have everything straightened out for the next game. And gets it out to J.R. Hutchison. No foul call as the fans are going nuts over that. But fortunately, Conneaut calms down and gets it back out to Chance Loomis. He's driving to the hole. No good. Ryan Turner tries to get the bound, but it does not. Flip down to Proy. Back down fast the other way to Oros. Back out to Smith. Barbeau's taking a three. And that one with a lucky bounce in, and that makes it 8-1 Geneva. Chance trying to get it down low. JR with a floating two, does not drop. 5:28 left to go in this first quarter. That is Oros, does not go. Back down. Chance trying to drive. A flipping three by Noah Ham. Does not go. Another fast break. Smith trying to drive to the hoop. No foul call. They're not playing tightly against them, and that generates another 2 points. And Chance Loomis trying to get it to Noah Ham, throw it away. And trying to get in there to knock it away. Last touch by Noah Ham. They got a hand in there. JR actually got his first hand on it, but we'll stay with Geneva. 10-1, Geneva with the score. Down low to Deemer. Does not go, but Oros getting back up there for the offensive rebound. And he gets fouled by Noah. I'm sorry, JR Hutchison. And Oros is going to the line for 2. And that one goes. Oros with his first 2, right? And the second one also goes, giving him 2. 12-1, Geneva with the lead. Getting it down to Noah. Noah tries to get it back out. And almost thrown away, but Chance does come up with it. Drives to the hoop, and he draws a foul. That's how you're going to have to get those points. There's really no one looking like they're going to be able to score tonight other than Chance. And Chance is taking advantage of his ability to break away and go for the basket.
First one. Good.
And Loomis gets his second free throw out of 3 tries.
Loomis again. Good.
And he's 3 for 4 tonight. And the only 3 points right now for Conneaut. Back out to Smith. And they get their own rebound. Back out to Barbo, looking to take a 3, but fakes it, goes up, off the glass, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Smith, and it will be Conneaut possession. It was not a very good defensive movement there by Conneaut, though. Yep, and JR looking to get it down, back down to Smith, but he throws it away. And an easy 2 and the foul. Luke Barbo will go to the line now. Barbo taking the shot for the 3-point play, and he makes it, making it 15. Is it 15 or 14?
Once again, Dave Simpson takes the
I was gonna say it was a 3-point play, yeah. So 15-3 Geneva.
15-3.
Connie trying to inbound a second time. Ryan Turner's looking for somebody. Gets it out to Chance. Chance going back down quick the other way. Guarded by a newcomer for Geneva. Ham back to Chance. Kolko with a 3, and he hits it from the corner. Kolko with his first points of the game, making it 6 points for Conneaut. Back out a 3-pointer, 35, and it's going to be no good. Back over the back of the glass. 15-6 Geneva with the lead. That was Bryce Pete with the 3-point shot. He's a sophomore, one of the shorter guys on the team. Also, you got Donnie Shimsky. And trying to get it across the half-court line. Ryan Turner looked like he was getting overwhelmed easily, but fortunately it was a foul. Back out to to Chance, guarded by Shimsky. And that's Noah Ham with a 3, getting 3 different Spartans in the scoring column. Ham with 3, Kolko with 3, and Loomis with 3 right now. Number 0 in as well for Geneva. Back out to Barbo for a 3, and from the top of the key, he hits that one. On a fast break down the other way, Chance Lomas driving. He flips it out to JR for a corner three. Does not go, but a good look. Rebounded by Deemer. Back down low to Shimsky, and knocked away by Ryan Turner, and JR comes up with it. JR's just got to use that speed and get across half court. Coco looking to distribute the ball. Oh, bad pass. Stolen away by Deemer. No foul call. You tell him, lady. Fast break the other way, but stopped short by the Geneva defense. Chance Lomas with a deep three, and he hits it. 20-12. Conneaut shooting very well so far in the first quarter. Chance now sitting with 6 points. And down low to Shimsky, but rebounded by number 0, and that second effort goes. That is Jamil Douglas. And Ryan Turner looking to break for it. Coco's going to take a three. Good look, does not go. And stolen away on the aggressive defense by Noah Ham. Chance Lomas to the hole, he missed it. Back down the other way, Barbo on the fast break, that one drops. Noah Ham bringing it up. Gets it over to Chance Lomas, guarded by Shimsky. And he hits the three. He's shooting very well tonight right now. 24-15 with under a minute left in this first quarter. And thrown away, Barbo throws it over to Noah Ham, bounce pass. And on the nice bounce pass, Chance Lomas makes the two.
17. Geneva wide open here in the lane.
And Bryce Pete loses it, but Douglas somehow comes up with the ball down low.
That makes it 26-17.
Back out the other way. Coco's looking to bring it up court. So flips it over, almost thrown away, but Chance Lomas with a three. Oh, that one does not go. That's his first miss in a while. 5 seconds left.
Underneath, throws it away.
Oh. They need someone to inbound it because there's 0.9 left on the clock.
Oh, not yet.
Yeah, sit down. There you go. Good job, buddy.
1 second.
Flipping it back. Set up.
I do that. 1 second to play. Watch, dude, if we lose, I score.
And it's 26-17. Conneaut has a 9-point deficit. And that one does not go. The shot by Pete. And that ends the first quarter, 26-17. We'll take this timeout and come back right after this on WOW Sports. Want to remind you, of course, too, that the Conneaut Save-A-Lot halftime recap coming up after the second quarter, brought to you by Conneaut Save-A-Lot Food Store. Not lower quality, just lowest prices. This Friday and Saturday, save on fresh spare ribs at $1.79 a pound, fresh cut ribeye steaks $5.99 a pound, and grapes $2 a pound. Great savings and more at Save-A-Lot in West Main Road in Conneaut. Do I? And second quarter action. Chance with the ball. It takes the shot, does not go. Devontae Harris almost gets the rebound, but goes back to Geneva on the unfortunate tip and bobble. Back down the other way. Smith with a floater. That one goes, making it a double-digit deficit. And Ryan Turner is looking for somebody to inbound it to. Chance Loomis finds himself a spot where it slips out of his hands. I'm not sure. He was calling for a foul. Douglas on the reverse layup. Remember that, Chuck. And a quick timeout call by Rich Marshall early in the second quarter. Only 38 seconds has come off the clock. So we will have to pause here and see what Coach Rich Marshall is talking about here that he needs. Want to remind you, of course, too, that Chris Brecht is always your Spartan sponsor in the Conneaut neighborhood. And consider bundling your insurance coverage and saving money. You could save money by calling 593-1191 and ask Chris Brecht State Farm Insurance how to bundle your insurance coverage and save money. 593-1191, here to help life go right. Chris Brecht State Farm. I am with you, brother. I am with you. Inbounded to Chance Loomis, bringing it up court. And a crossover by Chance, called for a push, is Bryce Pete. So Geneva is racking up the fouls so far. Why is there 0 fouls on there so far? What happened to all the fouls? They had like 2 of them in the first quarter. Maybe that should be number 3 at least.
No, it changes.
They do it by quarter? They used to do it by half. I thought they did it by half at one point. Okay, I thought it was half, like 7.5. Okay.
That'd be terrible.
Well, there's not that many usually. Anyway, my apologies. Devontae Harris with the ball back over to Chance Loomis. He's trying to drive and a spin move, and that one's just a little too far off the left side. Devontae Harris trying to come up with it, but he just ends up holding the guy and gets called for the foul. Jordan Coco coming in for Chance. Otherwise, your same 5 in for Conneaut. And they've been rotating. They got another new guy in for Geneva, Mark Stamper. They've rotated, I think, 8 guys in. And a turnover for Geneva. Luke Smith just came right out of his grasp. Back down the other way to Noah Ham. And he loses it. He tripped and fell, and it came right out of his grasp. Oro's pulling up for a 3, and he hits it. And he hits it.
33.
JR looking to drive, but gets stopped by Smith. Noah Ham trying to get around Pete. Can't make it happen. A spin move by JR. Almost loses it. And a floater. Does not go, but Devontae Harris gets the rebound, and he's going to go to the line for 2. Devontae Harris getting a chance to make some points for himself early in the game.
First one by Harris.
Harris's first shot goes in. A couple guys checking in for both sides. Cole Stump, Kason Hayes comes in. Noah Ham and Jordan Coco check out.
Again, Harris.
And second one drops too, so Devontae Harris, perfect 2 for 2. 33-19 with 5:50 left to go in the half. Brought up by Proy. Over to Stamper. Stamper hits a 3. You've had a few different Geneva Eagle guys get in the scoring column. And JR trying to move it around, trying to spin it, gets it back to Chance. And a nice pull up by Chance, and a nice little short floater to get that nice easy 2 for Chance. And Conneaut's just getting burned in the corner here that was 3 by Luke Smith. That one thrown away by Chance, trying to get it down to somebody, but no one was there. Oros trying to drive, and that one goes. A loose ball, but picked back up by
Hutchison with a little jump shot. It's no good. Rebound. Wide open.
Deemer does not go. Back out to the corner, but JR does not take the shot. And a nice reach-in floater, too, by J.R. Hutchison. That 2 drops. Back down the other way. Smith's got the ball, looking to get it back over to Pete. Down low to Oros, and that's a nice easy 2 for Geneva. Making it 43-23, Geneva with a 20-point lead. And a crossover by Chance. Flips it back out to JR. JR is trying to hang on to it. Loose ball. That was between JR and Stamper. So jump ball, I think Conneaut will keep it. No, it'll be Geneva ball. Yeah, good point, Chuck. Geneva was, we held Geneva in check with only a 9-point lead in the first quarter, but now Geneva, with half of the second gone, they've expanded it to 20. And down to Proy, back over to Smith, trying to find another 3-point shot that seemed to have been working for Geneva so far tonight. Deemer back to Smith, down low to Oros. They find Barbo from the top of the key, but down low on a nice pass to Deemer, and a nice way to move the ball for Geneva. Back down the way, a fast break. Noah Ham's going to take a 3. It's short. Back down the other way on a pull-up 3 by Hayden Deemer. Does not go. And almost as Smith was fighting for that rebound, but does not go. "30-second timeout." That was a timeout called by Geneva, right? Yeah. Want to remind you, of course, too, our Dairy Queen player of the game brought to you by your Conneaut Dairy Queen will be announced after the game as well, and we will interview that player right after the game ends. Your featured blizzards, the caramel fudge cheesecake, and enjoy lunch, dinner, or cool treats soon. It comes with a drink and your choice of a sundae for the $7 meal deal as well. Enjoy that. Conneaut with possession, trying to find something that's worked for them in the first quarter, as that lead is slipped away a little bit now. Chance Loomis. Coach Rich calling for a play, but on the cross pass, Noah Ham. And on the rejection by Caden Proy, missed it, but Barbo with the finish on that one, and that is a quick 2. AJ, Billy, what do you think so far about the game?
You don't want to know.
Well, I'm going to interview you at half, okay? We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. You, me, and Steve. Get Steve Grand over here. We're going to talk about it. All right.
I got complaint.
Okay.
I got complaint. From who? About the coach. From who though? From my phone.
Well, we don't care about them.
What's that?
Want to remind you, of course, too, Conneaut Savings Bank is always there for you. Stop and ask about online and mobile banking. Online makes banking fast and easy. Come grow with us on Main Street in Conneaut, member FDIC. 2:33 left to go in this first half. 47-23, Geneva with the lead. Conneaut with the ball. Kason Hayes, Ryan Turner, Noah Ham, Devontae Harris, and Chance Loomis out there. And Devontae trying to get it back to Chance. Got it deflected on the kick ball, looked like, by Luke Smith, but it's going to stay Conneaut. Kason Hayes holding on to it. Gets it back over to Noah. And they got the swings. Yeah, I was going to say it was a tip ball. They did get a hand on it by Devontae. But does not go. Troy with a nice spin. Oh, man. Stolen away by Andrew Oros. Had a good opportunity at making that basket. But he's going to go line for two. Conneaut somehow did not get that rebound, too. I'm not 100% on how they didn't come down with it. They had a hand on it. What? Thank you. They got to just take better care of the ball as Kason Hayes comes out. Jordan Kolko comes back in. And the second one by Oros goes. So 1 for 2 on that series. And less than 2 minutes left to go in the second. Back down low out to Chance Loomis, stolen by Caden. And Caden Proy on the layup does make that one. He's played pretty big minutes here for a sophomore. Yeah, too many turnovers to count. And Ryan Turner had an opportunity but was heavily guarded, does not go. And back out to Oros down low. Nice pass to Smith, but he wisely takes it back out of the paint, back to the top of the key. Barbo's got a long three, and he hits that. Barbo's been money from three. He's the leading scorer for Geneva, or is it Andrew Oros? And a three by Chance Loomis. That one does not go. It hit the back of the rim and went right up to the cables above. And somehow the 9-point lead has turned into a 30-point lead with less than a minute left to go in this first half. Dump off to Barbo. No good, but on the second effort, it does go by Andrew Oros. I think Andrew Oros probably needs to have the lead in points tonight.
12 points.
And Chance gets it back out to Noah Ham for a three. Noah Ham has unfortunately not shot very well in the second quarter. It'll be Geneva ball back here. Okay, it's Conneaut basketball. Last touch by Geneva. I think there was a bit of a mix-up. And on the inbound by Ryan Turner, it's stolen by Luke Smith. And Geneva might have the last possession of the half. Back out to Bryce Pete. They're very good at passing the ball. And Caden Proy with a 3. I'm not sure he hit a 3 yet, and he did. And 13.6.
And they're down 58-23.
And a corner 3 by Noah Ham does not go, but second effort. And a foul call, so that will be Ryan Turner getting his chance for 2 to narrow the gap a bit.
First one, good.
First one by Ryan Turner. That one goes. 24 points for Conneaut. Offensively, they seem to have really cooled off, though. 24 points at half, maybe 25. That one bangs in. 25 points for Conneaut.
With the score.
And that ends the first half. Geneva 58, Conneaut 25. We're going to come back right after this for the halftime recap, right after this on WOW Sports. Chuck, you ready to do it? I'll let you have a swing at do your thing. AJ, you want in? Get some notes?
I thought that's what you meant.
You want in? Oh, on that? Yeah. You should do it, actually. Right? I mean, it's kind of a crapshoot, right? To make a half-court shot. Oh. Billy's in. Oh, no, he needs to. Just like, okay, see ya.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Oh. And we're back here at Garsha Gymnasium as we're ready for the Conneaut Save a Lot halftime recap. Since I got a break from the band, that really helps me. Let's just do it all candid. There we go. Chuck.
All right, halftime stats. Conneaut down 33 at the half, so we're just 2 points away from another running clock as we get ready to go into third quarter.
Yeah, so it's 35 points in the third quarter, and it's 30 after the fourth, right? So
Good
just
news,
to clarify.
the Spartans have hit 7 of their 8 free throws. Chance Loomis has 13 points for the Spartans as he bids for that 1,000 point total. He told me on the pregame show we did on Conneaut Access Television that he needs to average about 15 points per game the rest of the way. But I think it's more like 17 points, but let's just hope he gets it. But
Well, yeah, I hope he gets at
who
least
knows,
20 a
the way
game.
the clocks are just running. And,
Well, that's the thing. Your time's getting cut short by all the running clocks in the second half.
yeah, he's got 13, but the problem is no one else has more than 3. Jordan Coco and Noah Ham have 3-point baskets. 2 points for Ryan Turner, 2 points for Devontae Harris, and 2 points for J.R. Hutchison, but I did see him walk off the floor with a bloody nose.
Yeah.
For the Geneva Eagles, it's been a lot of scoring, and they have had 8 3-point baskets. Their leading scorer right now, 15 points for Luke Barber.
Wow.
12 points for Andrew Oros, 7 points for Luke Smith, 7 points for Tate Boy, 6 points for Jamil Douglas, 3 points for Mark Stanford. So the Eagles, who led by only 9 points after the first quarter,
Yeah.
26-17, and Spartans should only manage 8 second quarter points to the Geneva Eagles, 22. And that's why we're at where we're at.
You know-
Actually 32.
Yeah, 32. Chuck, I'll be honest, Chuck. After the first quarter, I felt like it was going to be a little different. I felt after that first quarter, you had Noah Ham hit a 3 and Jordan Coco hit a 3. You felt like Chance wasn't completely alone scoring the ball, and we were only down 9. I felt pretty good about it after that first, and then the second quarter, everything kind of came apart.
How weird has it been that at the beginning of the season, the first few games, we could do nothing in the first quarter, and then we kind of did good. Now, we seem to hang with the team in the first quarter, then it goes south.
Right, I agree. I don't know what shifted
Am
other
I
than
right or am I wrong?
other than I think just Coach Marshall just wants to see them start clicking early. And I think what it seems like is they get burned out if they give it their all in that first quarter and they're burned out, especially Chance.
It's all about this defense. So again, another team on target for 100 points who may not get it for a couple of reasons. One, the clock is going to be running. And 2, they may put in some of their reserve players, but they're not that far away from 100 points.
Right. I was going to say Geneva is just downright outstanding as a team. They don't really have a huge star like some of these teams have. I mean, Luke Barbo's pretty good, but I don't think they have a shining star like some of these other teams do. But they just have a really nice team. They all shoot outside really well, and they all pass really well throughout the paint.
But all these
exceptionally.
teams in this division look superior to Conneaut. Every single one.
Yeah,
They look superior.
no doubt.
And maybe they are.
Well, we know Geneva is beating. Geneva beat Perry, Madison, Lee School, Edgewood. So we know how good they are. I just see why they are now. Just basically how they play as a unit of 5 out there. Even with their reserves in, they're really well in tune with each other.
What do you see defensively with Conneaut? What's the problem?
Defensively, they're getting. I mean, they happen against Jefferson. Right here in the corner. Let me show it. Right here in the corner out here on this side, they got burned a bunch. This spot is like no man's land for them out here. With the zone, that's why I told Rich about the zone. I'm like, the only concern I have with the zone is that you keep losing guys in the corners, and that's what happens. And they keep hitting their shot. If they didn't hit their shots, it wouldn't be a problem. But they keep losing their guys out here, and they keep hitting. Geneva's not going to miss out here.
Also, some really silly turnovers. I see John Robert Hutchison is back up, so he's going to be okay.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Yeah. But did you hear what Coach Marshall, he talked, you and him talked?
Oh yeah, what's going on?
Ethan Searman, last game in the JV game, he dislocated his patella. His kneecap was dislocated, so they had to address that. He's probably out for the year. So
Who's that?
Ethan Searman, the number 14.
Oh yeah.
So he had
Saw
that.
that in the last game.
Yeah. So it was actually a serious injury. Remember that 14 that got hurt in the JV game? Ethan Searman. So he ended up dislocating his kneecap in the game. So they ended up taking him to the hospital. They did reset it. He's supposed to have a full recovery, but he's out there right now, right? So he's not expected to play the rest of the year, but it was a serious issue. So.
The goal in this second half should simply be let Chance Loomis shoot the ball.
Yeah.
He's got to shoot.
Let's not slow him down, right? Let's not.
$1,000. If you want 1,000 points, you got to keep shooting. That's
Yeah.
how there's to it.
Yeah.
Just shoot.
You just gotta let him just thrive. Yeah. So you gotta. Other than that, that's our Conneaut Save-A-Lot halftime recap brought to you by Conneaut Save-A-Lot Food Store. Now they're quality at the lowest prices. Other than that, Chuck, great news. We're talking about the Cavaliers. Played really outstanding against the Clippers. I didn't watch the game, but the Clippers have been just one of the shining teams in the West. So for us to beat them, that's a big deal, I'd say.
That Cavaliers team is a great basketball team right now.
They're
Not
good.
championship ready, but deep in the playoffs, I think, ready.
Yeah, deep playoff run. Maybe. I mean, my only thing on that is if you get Garland back and he finds his role. That's the thing.
Throw the ball.
He doesn't throw the ball
away.
over, and he shoots as well as he shot. And then you get Evan Mobley back. Garland's coming back next game.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night. Yeah. So we'll see him start to gel. Darius Garland's coming back tomorrow night. He's starting. I'm hoping it makes it better, but you never know.
Maybe they would do good without
Mobley.
And then trade Jared Allen. Keep the backcourt the way it is. Yeah,
Maybe.
Billy,
So,
move.
Billy, sit down. We're doing the recap.
We're live.
It's okay, Billy. Hey, Billy.
Sorry.
Steve needs to leave me alone. Okay, tell him to leave me alone.
Nice pass, Jordan.
Calm down. That was a big time pass. I don't know where that was. That was another zip code. Yeah.
Over to baseline jumper.
And the throw up by Croy was no good, but the second one by Oros goes in for Geneva to start the second half, and it's 60-25.
And now we will have a running clock.
Got
Loomis. Give to Northam.
JR from the corner, looking to distribute, and thrown away. And Deemer somehow gets it out to, no travel. But that was an ugly kind of possession there for Conneaut, but Geneva does not capitalize. Oh, it's stolen away by Barbo. And almost an alley-oop.
Jumper is good by number 5, Luke Barbo. And that's his 17th.
And that makes it 62-25.
Hutchison.
Down low to Hutchison.
Puts it up, no.
And you just got to get it up there, and he gets fouled, and he's going to go line for 2. I think we just really are missing a lot of that. We just need more. We need more chances at the line. No? Well, that too, but
They don't set pick. They don't cut in. They don't do a shit.
JR's first one. Good.
first one by JR goes. He's sitting at 4 points. 3 points, sorry, rather. The second one goes.
Free throw shooting continues to be very good.
5:45 left in the third. Croy, guarded by Hayes. Back over to Deemer. Back down low to Croy, and a nice play. Just well executed by Geneva.
9 points for Katie Croy.
Case and Hayes trying to find an area to and trying to get it down low, but thrown away. Somehow he gets the ball back. Oh. And that's a non-shooting foul against Barbo, so that will be a Conneaut retake. And he flips it back out. Hutchison on a floating 2, but Hamilton Spiro, he had it, but then lost it. Barbo on the drive-in gets the 2.
20 points for Luke Barbo. 66-27. Barbo at the line, looking for his 21st point.
Thank you for joining us again, Ben Jarvie, Chucko Diamo as well helping out. Bob Shackle on the team as well.
Takes it back up. It goes, but a foul before the whistle before the shot.
Just remember, Bob, you're on the team. 66-27 with 3:43 left to go. Somehow gets it back out to Luke Smith, who's guarded by Kason Hayes. And Noah Sigley and Hamilton Spiro get hands on it. And it's going to be Conneaut ball. They force the turnover.
Loomis into the forecourt.
Getting excited about it as they force the turnover. Hamilton Spiro. Get it down low to Noah Sigley. I don't know. Yep.
Chance Loomis had 11 quick points in this game. He's only had 2 since then. For 3.
And they lost him again, right in the corner, Chuck. There you go. And now to Hamilton Spiro in the corner. He could take it. Oh. And thrown away. So turnover, Conneaut.
What the heck? They're down 69-27. Give the ball to Conneaut.
Oh, they said that Geneva touched that. How'd that happen? Well, Conneaut gets the ball back.
Hayes into the forecourt, being guarded by Croy. Hayes falls down again. He's been falling down all night. He looks like he might be.
Yep, he's down at the other end. I think they call a travel on Andrew Oro.
Clock continues to run.
Another gift for Conneaut. 69-27 with 1:41. Kason Hayes bringing it up.
Hayes to Harris. Inside to Loomis. Put it up, Chance.
Oh. And one by Chance Loomis does not drop.
Foul, Conneaut. Barbo into the forecourt.
Oh, and loose ball taken away by
And then he can't hang on to it, but it will stay with
Devontae Harris, but he couldn't hang on to it.
Cole Stump inbounds. Harris.
And downloaded Devontae Harris. Back to Cole Stump, who hasn't played a lot of varsity minutes lately. And last touch by Oros and Geneva. 20 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Conneaut gonna have a last shot here to make a couple points.
Still with the ball.
Just take a three, guys. You know.
Loomis. Up with a shot. Good.
And a nice two for Chance Loomis. And that might be the last of the third.
From the corner, three ball, no good.
Last second three by Andrew Oros does not go. Air ball. And that ends the third quarter, 69-29. We're going to take this brief timeout, but come back for third quarter and more right after these messages from your Spartan sponsors. University Hospital, Conneaut Medical Center, advancing the science of health and the art of compassion for over 100 years. Stop in now and be seen by over one of these world-class doctors right here in Conneaut at University Hospital, Conneaut Medical Center. Also want to thank Conneaut Save-A-Lot Food Store for sponsoring us, and enjoy the great prices coming up this weekend. Fresh spare ribs, $1.79 a pound. Fresh cut ribeye steaks, $5.99 a pound. And grapes, $2 a pound. Save-A-Lot and West Main Road in Conneaut. And the Dairy Queen player of the game coming up after this. After fourth quarter, brought to you by your Conneaut DQ. And enjoy lunch, dinner, or cool treats soon. Featured Blizzard is caramel fudge cheesecake. And your choice of the $7 meal deal comes with a drink and your choice of sundaes.
Inbound the ball 3 quarters in a row. We did. I thought there was sorry.
You're not allowed to dribbling the ball? Tell me that. You're not allowed dribbling the ball?
A timeout already?
A timeout.
Oh my God.
Timeout called by Geneva, I think.
No, Conneaut.
Conneaut? Okay.
Timeout. That's the point stop to the running clock is all that's all about.
And we're trying to, yeah. You gotta get him in there.
All right, play it back in.
Love to see him get a good scoring total here in this fourth quarter. Oh, and a bad inbounds, and it's turned over. You got to be better on the inbound than that. Devontae Harris, not a good pass either.
Now what? No, we should add something else. I'm just going to keep running. Maybe we should play without the system.
You think?
Marvel with the inbound pass. Up, missed it.
And there you go. Back down the other way as Barbo's layup does not go. Chance Loomis with good defense, and he flips it over to Kason Hayes.
Hayes up, no.
Nope, does not go.
Chance wide.
One, call switch, switch, switch.
almost left him in the corner, but picked him up. Chance Loomis at least was wise enough to pick him up in the corner. And the switch there. And from the corner, Bryce Pete with a 3 does not go. Douglas with a trying to rebound it, touched it last, and it's Spartans ball. Last touch by Douglas and the Geneva Eagles. Under 6 left to go, 69-29. Still same score it's been for a little bit, Chuck. You know, man. That's something.
Loomis, shoot it. Shoot it.
Turn around does not go short. Yep.
Looked like that one was going in. But
Highly contested though. Hard to make that work.
puts it up.
And blocked by Devontae Harris. Good defense by Devontae Harris. You're really excited about what he brings from a defensive side of the ball. We're going for those blocks. Hope to see him grow a little bit more.
Jumper up.
Hang on to it. There you go. And rebounded by Hayes and Rosales Cruz.
Ball to Harris. Over the stump. Back to Hayes.
And gets it back over to Kason Hayes, looking for somebody.
Over to Cruz.
Tries to get it down low to Chance, but can't find his spot. Oh, that was out. Last touch by, wow, I'm surprised by that. Back down the other way. We got a bunch of new guys in for Geneva. Number 15, no good. Sorry. That was Donnie Shimsky.
Loomis. Carry.
Oh boy. Yeah, there's a carry call against Chance Loomis and a turnover again. Honestly, just too many turnovers for Geneva. I'm sorry, for Conneaut. Geneva, I mean, they've capitalized a bunch, but they haven't had a clean game either.
Because of the running clock, we will keep that Geneva total down. All along. A 3 ball.
And a 3 by Bryce Pete.
Out of bounds. Spartans.
And last touch by Geneva, so out of bounds. Goes back to Conneaut.
Conneaut, who had just 31 points in their last game. They're not there yet in this game. Loomis puts it up.
And a floater by Chance does not go, but he's fighting for every inch to try to get to the basket that he can. And stolen away on a loose ball by Chance.
Passes it off.
Jordan Colco trying to get in there. Tries to get it across to Rosales Cruz, but can't quite get there. And it's last touch by Geneva. Staying with Conneaut. Ryan Turnell inbound from behind the basket.
Loomis for 3.
And a big 3 for Chance. He hasn't hit in quite some time. He's had quite a few opportunities, but hasn't hit them.
Underneath. No.
And they're going to call a foul probably on Chance Loomis. Shimsky is going to go to line for 2. Yep.
No team, neither team who scored here in the fourth quarter.
It's been something, right, Chuck? I mean, the running clock. The running clock's really changed all that, but. And there's the first point of the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left to go. Yep.
Shimsky. I was told to bring my A game tonight. There's Chance Loomis up with a short jumper. He got.
And he got the 2.
17 points for Chance Loomis.
Good defense by Chance. And the ball's loose. And tries to get it back to Chance, but can't quite find anybody.
No good. down for 3. No good. Cruz.
Rizal's Cruz had it, and he lost it somehow.
Off the hands of Eagles.
Oh, goodness.
Clock running out.
Somehow Conneaut ends up with the ball. So, there we go. Good defense, I got to say. This isn't your starting 5 for Geneva either anymore.
All right, who do you want?
Loomis underneath.
Yeah.
Can't get it to go.
Shit. You stole him from me.
I want number 5 of Geneva.
Wait, I thought you want Chance. Who do you want?
I'm taking number 5 of Geneva. Who are you going to have?
I don't know who's the best. Who's been shining? Chance, I guess.
Loomis with the ball. Passed it off. It's not good.
Yeah. Chance. Can you give me Chance? I'll just talk to him for a couple questions.
Yeah, good hands for them. Just about to do it. One last time. Shoot.
Couple last shots. Oh. 72-31 final score on the last little scuffle there against Geneva. Conneaut fought hard all 4 quarters, but couldn't quite pull it up. Here for a little bit. And I'm joined live for the Dairy Queen Player of the Game Award with Chance Loomis tonight. Hey Chuck, how many did we have? Sorry, 17. Good game tonight, man. I know you fought hard for every point you had. Just want to talk to you a little bit about it. First off, about the 1,000-point mark for the career thing. I know you're closing in on it. I think you got to average like 16 or 17 a game to get there. I can tell you're fighting hard for every point you get, man. So we all know you are. What does it mean to you, I guess, to fight for every point you get, and what's your overall goal? I mean, how much does it mean to you to try to get to that mark and keep fighting? I mean, I can see you're giving 110%. Where are you at right now with your focus level on it, and where you're at as far as the game tonight goes?
It's definitely hard. It's definitely stressful. I think that I'm not really thinking about it much when I'm in the game. If it happens, it happens. I'm like you said, I'm out there fighting for every point. Nothing's easy out there. I'm going to get targeted. So I really have to capitalize on every opportunity I have when I'm open. So that's how I feel.
Yep. Geneva tonight, really good team. They don't necessarily have a lot of like all-stars, but they have just like a really well-rounded team all the way around. I guess what can you say about this team? You guys played last time. You guys hung in there with them pretty closely. Tonight, things didn't go your way. I mean, they capitalized on a lot of those turnovers. Like, what did they execute really well tonight that was a little bit extra special from the other teams that you saw this season?
I think they hit their threes way better than the last time we played them. They know that we run that zone. They know that they're going to have those open threes, and they took advantage of that. They know we're a weaker defensive team. They know they can attack us like that. We have to be physically stronger than these teams in the CBC. They're a lot more physical than us. They're usually bigger than us. We were outmatched what size, so I think we just have to play harder than these teams to beat them.
Sure. Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, this guy here, he was a pretty special player. Was able to get to the hoop pretty well. They hit a lot of their corner threes too. They're a really exceptional three-point shooting team. I know Coach Rich had a lot of heated words to say there right before the 4th quarter. Any message that you guys were trying to think about, or was there something that you were focused on trying to get a message out to the guys to keep playing hard through that 4th quarter? Because you guys kind of went quiet there in that second half a little bit more so.
It gets hard when you're down that much in the 4th quarter. It's like, do I give up or do I keep playing? And when you have 3 guys that give up and there's 2 guys still trying to play, it's an imbalance. It has to be balanced out there, so that's what coach is trying to preach.
Yep. All right. Thanks a lot, Chance. Appreciate it. Keep playing hard, man. of the game tonight in a 73-31 game final score. Appreciate you guys joining us tonight. Thank you for joining us as well for this exciting WoW Sports matchup with Bob Shackle, our boy, Chuck Guglielmo, Ben Jarvie, Adam the Fox over here, and hello, Danny. So that's it for us here at Garsh Gymnasium. 73-31 was the final. Conneaut just did not get a lot of points, especially in that second half, really, and the running clock does not help, especially when you start it in that second half. Down 35 to start. I think they're down 34, and then with that 35th point, the running clock really hurt them. So with that said, big stars for tonight. Luke Barbeau over here for Geneva had 25 points. Andrew Oros chipped in with another 18, I believe. So it was a big game for Geneva, and they keep rolling. They go to 13-3 on the year. Conneaut goes to 3-13. So from all of us here, have a great night, everybody. Appreciate you joining us. And we will catch you for next Tuesday. We're not going to be this Friday's game, away game, but we'll be home for the next Tuesday night game. So we'll have the regular equipment then. We will not have any issues with that. We're looking forward to it. We'll see you then next Tuesday night. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. So long, everyone. Have a good night from our great 1360 WoW Sports team. And, of course, listen in on 1360 AM and 102.9 for our regular programming and our great Spartan sponsors. We appreciate all of them. And thank you, the fans, for joining us throughout this great season. Appreciate everybody here. For the Conneaut Spartan staff, want to also thank Joel Taylor as well for helping us with some of the technical difficulties we were starting with. Didn't all pan out as we expected, but we appreciate him supporting us as much as he could. And of course, to the great staff here at Conneaut High School. So from all of us here, have a great night tonight, and see you next week, and keep on rolling, everyone. Thanks. Have a great night.